star of CW's The Flash, recently talked a little bit more about him talking to James Gunn about the future of the DC universe, and he talked about the potential of playing The Flash and why he was initially resistant to taking on the role. So if you missed it, over the last year, let's say, there's been multiple reports that Grant Gustin did meet with WB and DC. There was rumors that he was going to be in The Flash, and then he wasn't. He confirmed, well, no, I never met with them before, outside of when they wanted to put Ezra into the Flash TV series. But with James Gunn, we did have conversations. And he revealed that if he was to play somebody in the DC universe, it would not be Flash, and him and James Gunn didn't even talk about the Flash. And talking about a potential role, he said he doesn't know who it would be, but for him, it would be one of those things where, they take it a little at a time, and if something happens, happens. And then he talked a little bit about his experience taking on the role of the Flash, saying when he took it, he was 23. He was auditioning for it, and he suspected maybe this is going to go 5 seasons at best. And that he knew what he was up for was 16-hour workdays every single day that you are shooting that series. And that this could be one of those things where it doesn't really work out for him, but he was willing to try it. So he started it, and then he says, wow, I get into my late 20s and 30s when the role ends, and it's one of those career-defining things that's such a huge chunk of your life that really that universe becomes a part of you. And he says, DC's always going to be a part of him. He appreciates that. He says it's one of the coolest jobs in the world, but he truly doesn't know what the future holds, but he is grateful that he got to make an impact and add to the history of the Flash. And honestly, I love everything he's saying. I've said it so many times, you can't praise Grant Gustin enough for just how honest and kind of a human he is, and how well he talks about everybody and avoids controversies. If only we had more people like this in every part of every industry, things would be a lot better. Unfortunately, we don't, so it's a few guys like him that are hopefully setting a good example. And I love that he's just honest, being like, look, yeah, we've talked. It's not about the Flash. Maybe I'll get a job, maybe I won't, but hey, I was the Flash, and thanks for the support.